Now we are transitioning into Unit 4. While Unit 3 was highly technical, Unit 4 shifts our focus towards the practical and real world implementation of this system. So over the next few minutes, we are going to explore the big picture of data mining. We'll discuss of its heavy hitting applications, like application in telecommunication industry and also in retail industry, and we will also discuss about, we'll also look at how we explore different kinds of challenges and ethical issues which we have already discussed before. So I'm not discussing the benefits and challenges again, although it is part of Unit 4 as well, but we have already discussed it in detail, so you can follow up from there, from Unit 2. Okay, Unit 3, I'm sorry. And we'll discuss about various open source tools of data mining which is used in data mining in detail. All right, without wasting any time, let's come to the first application of data mining: retail industry. So data mining eliminates the guesswork in retail by uncovering hidden shopping patterns and optimizing the supply chains and segmenting the customers. So one of the biggest example of retail is market basket analysis, like we have already discussed. The association rule mining, where e-commerce platforms like Amazon or physical supermarkets, they analyze millions of checkout receipts simultaneously, and if the data mining model reveals that the customer buying, for example, charcoal on a Friday evening also buy steak 85% of the time, then the store can structurally position these items together or create a targeted bundle discount to instantly drive the sales. So this is the one of the major role the data mining play in retail industry, is the market basket analysis. Then we also we prefer customer segmentation. So we really need to understand how customers are grouped based on the purchasing habits and what is the income, what is the age. We really need to understand our customer before driving these strategies, right? So that is why data mining helps in customer segmentation. We also need sales forecasting, right? So data mining predicts future sales. It helps to predict the trends, the strategies which can be used in future to drive more effective sales. That is why major role is played by data mining in retail industry. It is also used for inventory management. So retailers analyze the product, they demand and maintain the proper stock level and avoid overstocking. So this is done using data mining techniques and using the tools effectively. And also to check, to analyze the customer data to improve the loyalty programs and customer retention strategies, we use data mining in retail industry. So this application, you need to expand writing all the theoretical part if it comes for a bigger marker in your exam. So I have just given you the overview of what are the major points, major keyword you need to include in the retail industry. To expand it, you can also give major examples to every point, and you can explain in detail how data mining works exactly, and you can give example of association rule mining in detail as well. Okay, moving forward, we'll come to the second application of data mining, that is in telecommunication industry. So telecom networks generate billions of call detail records, that is CDRs, and data transmission log daily. So data mining is vital here for operational efficiency and for preserving the profit margins. So one of the important application is the customer churn prediction. So we need to in this, what we do is, by utilizing the classification algorithm, we use the classification algorithm. A telecom operator, for example like Vodafone can monitor the usage matrices, that how many customers are using their product. So if a customer data usage suddenly drops by 40%, and they have experienced 3 dropped calls in a week, the system flag them as a high churn risk, that the customer might change might resist buying the Vodafone usage more. So this prompt an automated retention strategy, such as, now what happens if our system comes to know that there might be a churn risk over here, they come with a targeted discounted upgrade plan to their device, right, before they switch to a competitor. So this is how you are able to resist the churn rate. You are able to maintain the customer retention. All right, so this is the major example. Then comes the fraud detection. So you see, we detect the unusual calling patterns, the fake accounts, and illegal network usage using the data mining in telecommunication. Here we can use the outlier analysis technique, in which we can identify the any misbehavior occurring in our system and immediately flag it. Then for network optimization, to analyze the network traffic and to improve the usage and service quality, we can use data mining by analyzing the data and identifying the key weak areas so that we improve them and we get the efficient network. It is also used for customer segmentation, when we want to group the customer based on the usage pattern, based on recharge habits, and then we can come up with the exact discounted or strategies which they need according to the segments, right? Then we also use it for targeted marketing. So telecom companies often provide customized offer, right? So they provide customized offer based on their behaviors. For example, we get to know if that customer is on risk of churn, right, risk of moving on to the competitor. You will come with heavy discounted offers, and if there is a loyal customers, you will come with a discount offer which will help that customer be more loyal to us, right? So this is how we segment according to the how we want to target a particular customer. Then we can also use it for call pattern analysis, to study the behavior and internet usage so that we can improve our customer service, so that we can improve the overall positioning of our product by implementing the business strategies. Okay, I hope you understood how data mining is used in telecommunication industry as well. Now that we understand these massive corporate use cases, now let's pull back and understand about the possible software engines, right? So data mining tools are specialized application designed for data processing, designed for running machine learning algorithm, creating data visualization and predicting the trends, and also converting the raw databases into human understandable knowledge. So let's start with the foundational tool which is used by almost every data scientist during their training, that is the WEKA tool. Okay, we'll talk about WEKA. So WEKA stands for WEKA Internet for Knowledge Analysis. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So it is completely open source, free software, which is it is a free software suite which is developed by University of Waikato in New Zealand. Because it is written in Java, it is entirely platform independent, and it can run on practically any operating system, be it OS, be it Windows, it can run on any, right? And it provides the collection of algorithms. You have multiple algorithms, you can do visualization and many more features. All right, so if you talk about the core features, it is user friendly graphical interface. So the primary benefit is that it allows user to visually load a dataset, clean up the missing attributes, select the machine learning and run a model. There is no code required, no programming knowledge required. You are just doing it with a few clicks, right? And then you see it support machine learning algorithms. So out of the box, WEKA provide an incredible comprehensive collection of machine learning algorithms such as classification, clustering, regression and many more. All right, and it provides support for data pre-processing. You are just few clicks away from cleaning the missing attribute, from cleaning the messy data. And it also provide useful. It is useful for academic research and learning because it's free, it is easy to navigate and open source. So WEKA becomes the primary source for educational purposes. You should yourself visit the WEKA and see how actually data mining works there. Right, you should know how it is a perfect sandbox environment for learning the mechanics of data science without getting bogged down into syntax error or programming. So it is very effective, it is easy to use, and it supports variety of data visualization tools as well. Okay, it provide you with the tools. You can see how attributes in a data correlate, how your classification boundaries split the data, all right, how there is a categorical, incremental data. So you can check all of this only on one stage, that is WEKA. So now let's move forward to the another commercial business environment, that is RapidMiner. Okay, so RapidMiner shifts the focus away from pure academic experimentation and towards the enterprise grade scalability and automation. So here you see we have it is designed for predictive analytics, designed for machine learning, right, and preparation and business analytics, and it provides a visual drag and drop workspace, and it also eliminates the need to write the complex code. So it is mostly preferred by the enterprise, all right. It is not just for pure academic experimentation. So what are the features? So the basic features is that it support all the machine learning, predictable modeling, and then you see drag and drop graphical workflow. So instead of coding a pipeline in Python or R, users can visually place the operational blocks on a digital canvas. You drag a block and import a dataset, and you connect it to the cleaning block, and you wire it to the machine learning model. This is how it works, and this makes the building analytical model fast and highly auditable. Okay, and then you see there it performs data pre-processing and visualization. It integrates with the databases and big data platform as well. So unlike basic tools, RapidMiner can naturally plug directly into enterprise SQL database. It can directly plug into big data architecture like Hadoop and Apache Spark. Okay, and then it also provide the advanced analytics. Okay, so it doesn't stop on basic numbers, right? It also support the complex text mining, complex sentiment analysis, deep learning. So it also features the automated analytics, meaning that software itself can analyze your dataset and suggest the optimal workflow for your structure. Okay, so it in corporate world, RapidMiner is widely deployed for business intelligence, customer analytics, and large scale predictive modeling. And its main advantage is clear, that it provides strong capability, strong analytical capability, right? And it is incredibly fast for workflow creation and power to handle massive real world data sets. And now, to wrap up our discussion on tools, let's look at the absolute cutting edge of enterprise cognitive computing, that is IBM Watson. So, IBM Watson is developed by tech giant IBM, and it is highly sophisticated cloud-based AI and data analytics platform. Okay, so it includes AI, machine learning, natural language processing, and cloud computing as well. So what makes the Watson unique? Okay, so first of all, it is AI powered. It is operating natively, and you see you have AI assistants, chatbot, automated virtual assistant that can converse naturally. Okay, and it helps really to understand the concept clearly. It supports NLP, natural language processing, all right, and it performs predictive analytics. So operating natively in cloud, Watson, what it does is it continuously ingest the live stream data as well. okay, live stream data, and deliver the real time insights. And from that we can predict and we can take the decisions, right? And you see, it handles large scale business data, okay, and provide real time insight, like I said, and it supports chatbot and virtual assistant as well. One of the major thing is that it estimate shows that 80% of the enterprise data is completely unstructured, right? We already know this, that 80% of the data is unstructured. Think of emails, think of medical transcripts, PDFs, customer support, audio recordings. So the Watson, IBM Watson, is specialized in reading and mining this raw text. It is specialized in extracting the semantic meaning, the intent, and the emotional tone with very incredible precision. Okay, there is very less chances of being wrong. So because it is incredibly scalable, Watson is used in many applications, like in healthcare diagnosis. It is also used in BI, it is used in financial analysis and customer analysis as well. So to bring our discussion to close, data mining is no longer just a technical luxury. It is a vital pillar of modern business operations. Well, this concludes our deep dive into data warehouse and data mining subject. I hope I gave you a completely clear exam ready understanding. Thank you all so much for your time, your focus, and for walking through these modules with me. So before you leave, take a quick look down the comment section. If you want me to make a dedicated videos on short questions or for specific data mining section, drop a comment right now, okay? And if I see enough demand, I'll get it uploaded immediately. And if you found value in this video, please take a second to like this video, share it with your benchmates and study groups, and hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it helps the channel immensely and ensure you never miss a future high impact study guide. Thank you once again, study hard, and I'll see you in the next video.